Hello friends, so today in this video we are going to learn about how the waste management is good for the sustainable development. So as per according to this video, we will be learning that whatever the waste material it comes like from either home or offices etc, or in whatever the way it is, like you can see the waste which is generated during the extraction of the raw material or during the processing of the raw material into the intermediate and the final products. So whatever type of the waste is, all that kind of waste material is firstly collected and then transported, and then the treatment and the disposal of the waste is done so as to use it in a proper way, and hence we can get the sustainable development in our country. Now, so you might be wondering that why it is important to have the waste management for the sustainable development. So as friends, you can simply look at the picture which is shown to you right straight away in front of your screen is showing a lot of waste dumped at a single point. It includes rubber, wood, plastic, and etc. So all this type of waste material, if we see, it is all collected from different places like home, offices, institutes, factories, etc. All the waste which is collected and is dumped at this particular point only. And when we see this particular point like inside our city, then we automatically realize that this dumping of the waste is not the way of actually dumping the waste, because we should follow this slogan that waste is not a waste. Hence we should come forward to treat this waste or to dump this waste in a good way or in a positive way, so that that 3 R's technique can also be used by us. Now you can simply see that there is a huge dump of plastic in the waste materials. So where this plastic will be going and how it will be harming, you can very well be aware of these things, because plastic is such a content, if it is burned then it emits a very poor kind of air pollution for our health. So friends, it's the high time for us to realize this particular thing, that 3 R's technique should be used for dumping the waste material. So by knowing this about that this technique should be used, Bhavat Scrapper Works also come up with the same way and the platform of online selling the cupboard. Through this platform you are able to know that any kind of waste which you have collected, you can simply use the 3 R's technique on that particular waste material so as to reuse that particular waste material in a very useful manner, so as to make our country clean and green for the future, and hence the sustainable development should be followed. So in this picture you can see that there are multiple bottles, plastic bottles, which are thrown away by a particular house, like they have used like Coke, Fanta, Limca and all such beverages which they have used, and they simply throw out that particular bottles. So how they have utilized those empty bottles in a very proper way, instead of dumping them they have used for the greener purpose, that is they have used it as a pot and put some mud into it to plant a small plant into it, and these all are looking as a decorative piece for their home place also. So this is the way how you can treat the dump or the waste material into a useful form. Now in this picture you can also see that how the CDs, waste CDs which we throw off, are used in a very useful manner and have taken the shape of a bucket. So how CDs can be used to make a bucket, this we can see in this picture. And in this particular bucket we have placed some toys, baby toys, etc. And we have also used some organic colors to paint all these CDs to create a very crafty kind of item for our home. Again, there is a picture which is showing a CD, particular CD, which is having the fish fins around it, and it is taking the shape of a fish and showing that this particular item is reproducing, or we can say it is showing like it is having a fish decorative kind of item. So in this way we can use our CDs to get our waste material into a useful way. Now in this picture the waste wood logs has been used for the purpose of sitting arrangement, and different kind of designs we can see that is used to make your guest to sit at. And also you can use it as a table, to make it as a table or as a chair, so you can use the waste wood as in this way also. Here now we can see the another arrangement which is done for sitting. Here we can see the 4 chairs has been made, and a single table is made out of the rubber tires and as well as with the use of some plastic. So these materials are all the waste material which we usually throw out of our home place, and see how they have converted into a useful form. So this is the thing that Bava scrappers produce or do for their customers, so that they can, even when they come to us and for the waste, they get some money for that particular amount of waste that they will be giving to us. Or you can say that simply they sell the online waste whatever they are willing to sell, and later on we convert. It is our responsibility that we will be converting that particular waste into this kind of useful form. And this is an example where you can realize that this can be done, like waste can be converted into a useful form. And here are the examples that we have shown to you, and in this way you can come and join with us for your sustainable development as well. Not just this, we have another example also, like we usually throw sometimes steel drums from our home also. So you can see now how the steel drum is cut into the shape and formed into the shape of a chair, and we only use some of the wood logs to have the equal you can say the balance of sitting position, so that the a person can rest easily on this chair. So we have used some of the wood logs. So it is automatically showing that how a chair can be created by using the waste wood logs and the steel drum. As earlier we have seen that how the waste material like CD, wood logs, steel drum or plastic has been used and converted into a very useful and beautiful way. Now in this picture you can see that how for making your garden or making your house more greener and clean, you can use the waste rubber tires in order to serve them as a pot that are holding the plants in them. So this is the beauty of our website, that how we are dealing with these such kind of things. Although we are helping the people around us in order to do this thing, like converting the waste into a useful way, but we or our team, that is Bava Scrap Works, believe that this is more possible, or it can be done in a very right direction if and only if the children from every home place is been taught that yes, this is the waste material and how you can convert this particular waste material into a useful way, So by this learning this thing, the student will make something good in their mind about the waste, that they will never ever throw the waste material, and they usually produce something good out of it, because it is very much important for our country, for the people of our society also, to now take the initiative for the clean and green India, so as to say that we are also developed now for in terms of our thought level, or in terms of the beautiful country that is India. Thank you for viewing and listening our video. Hope you like it, and please subscribe to our channel and also like our video if you surely like this video. Thank you.